Is my screen visible? Hello? Okay, just a minute. Now it's visible. Okay. So the first thing is what is basically the Android Jam, Android Study Jam thing, and I know I'm presenting to everyone. So um, let us. What are Android Study Jams? So as you can see, this is commonly organized study groups for people to for hands-on learning for what Android development. So we are gonna learn the basics about Android development, and we are going to make number of apps. Well, not those complex apps you see or use on your mobile phones, but simple apps to get you started. And along with that, you will acquire skills, and you can show the skills on your on your portfolio, which we call Google Developer Profile. You all need to create this thing. This is a Google Developer Profile, and I just created it recently, so there's nothing much to see actually. But as you can see, you will have your photo over here. You will give your personal info, and the badges you will acquire will go on showcasing here. So what badges you will acquire? So um, the thing is, we have six paths or courses you can say on this program. Okay, first thing you need to do after you attend this session is go to this website. Just a minute. Okay, this one. This is Android basics in Kotlin, and there you will see well this six courses or pathways you need to follow. Okay, so this whole program will last for 1 month and few days, because this has been started from 29th of October, November, and it will continue till 10th of January. First things first, we need to, as a team or as a group, as a community, you can say, me being the facilitator and all of you who are attending the session, who have registered already, those with them, we need to create an app and need to publish it on Google platform. Okay, which we can download and use later on. So by completing these six pathways, and then again after building the whole app, we will get you'll get certificates, and as a community, we will be get verified that we have created this app and all the good stuff. So well, so what we need to do? Well, first things, as I said, you after attending this session, you need to go to this website, Android Basics in Kotlin. I will, well, let me drop the link in the chat. It will be easier for you. And you need to start from here. It is the Kotlin Basics. Well, we need to start from the basics. So go to this Explore button, and here you can see four pathways. Each pathways consist of few activities, few code labs if there are, and quizzes. Okay, so if I go to the first pathway, here you can see there are 5 activities, right? So this is a welcome to Android Basics in Kotlin. Here you will get a video, you need to watch it, then there are another videos you need to watch, and then you need to perform a code lab. So this code lab will take you to a specified platform for deploying your Kotlin code, and then you can check or run the Kotlin code over there, and thereafter, if you are successful in doing that, you are passing the criterias, the 5 tasks, and then you need to take the quiz. So quiz is the important thing here because you need to pass the quizzes, and don't have I mean don't take pressure or anything, because you will get a number of chances to pass the quiz, because there are infinite numbers of trials you can have. So after the completion of each pathways, you will then move to the next pathways, and after completion of all these courses, 6 courses are there. Okay, we will complete on Work Manager, and after completion this all paths, you can see there are the badges, earnable badges. So these badges will then thereafter will be shown on here. uh, am I clear till this point?
Yeah. Is there any sites for this?
No. Thing is, this is a basic course, right? Because we are not like going to apply for a job after completing this course. This is the course to really get you started on the track of Android development. So there will be no swags, to be very honest, but you will get 2 certificates upon completing this course. One, if you complete the whole course thing which I showed you, the six course, and there in those there are pathways and all. So after completing, people are still joining. So if you complete the whole course, then where the certificate section, just a minute, give me a minute. Yeah, if you complete the whole course, completion of the Android Basics in Kotlin course, the 6 course and their respective pathways, you will get this certificate over the signature of the facilitator, and the community logo, that is our GDS CNSCC. And if you, with the team, make the app for deployment, and if you're doing this right, and if you are completing this, so our community will gain a popularity, you can say, or will live up to the hype that our community has already. So after completing the app, if you do complete it with the team, I'll be the guide also. Then you can have this certificate also. So you are having 2 certificates, one for completing the courses only, and one for taking participation in the app development. Okay, so I asked in the Google form who knows about Kotlin. So anyone who has didn't know already have researched or something. Well, if anyone hasn't developed in Java or Flutter, they can also tell. I just need.
Flutter, Dart.
Okay, and others? Yes, in Java. So here's the thing: if you are familiar with Java, Kotlin will be just a piece of cake for you, because it's kind of similar to Java, more similar to Java actually. But you need to write very less amount of code than Java for developing apps in Kotlin. And Kotlin has its own benefits. They are being said, there's null safety, which is the most popular thing of Kotlin. Yes, I have played with Kotlin also. Yes, yes, that's good to hear. So the other things that we need to keep in mind is, so there will be apps in the course. Well, the thing is, when we're the thing is when you we are finished with this session. Let me drop the course link here. Please do follow the course along with us, okay? Because we have the time till January 10th for completing the course, and that is the also very last date for deploying the app also. So we'll make a very simple app. There are three criteria of the making of that app, and one being said, we'll make something related to our college itself. So then we'll deploy it. So please do follow along the course and keep yourself updated. Okay, so after that, okay, the thing is, you need to have, well, the basic is you need to have a computer that all of you already possess, I believe. You need to have a stable internet connection for joining the video. You already are here, so that's good, I think also. And you need to have Android Studio for development. You Some of you might ask me because that you can also we can also develop in Visual Code, right? But the thing is, as this is kind of partnering with the Google developer community, and so we need to use Android Studio for the development purpose. There, because in Android Studio there are much more things to apply or to design, which you can't find on VS Code or whatever the developing platform you want to use. So Android Studio is a must for your laptop or computer, whatever you're using. Okay. Yeah. Another thing is, do you? I guess you all have an Android device, or I, every one of you possess a small iPhone. Do you have Android device with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is, whenever you are developing the app or doing testing your app, whatever you are doing, if there is an Android device near to you and you connect it via USB to your laptop, you can directly test your app or run your app on your mobile itself. Okay, you need to just turn on the developer mode and it will get you started. So that is another thing to keep in mind, but it's not strictly needed, because you can also test your apps on the emulator itself. But it's a nice thing to have beside you. So here's the thing: we'll have three sessions. Mm, we have already planned for three sessions, and we are currently planning to collaborate with other DSC communities, and we are planning to bring forth good, well-known personalities to uh, give you a talk on app development also. The thing is, we couldn't do it for the first day itself, but we have plans. So I will encourage all of you to join these sessions continuously, and we are planning on having the sessions on Sundays itself. I guess it will be convenient for everyone because we don't naturally have classes on Sundays. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, it will be better.
So that's one point, and so these are the basic details. Okay, and uh, let's walk through this walk through this You can also open this website which I've given the link of, and in your computer, and try to explore with me or just for a bit, so you can be more familiar. And if you have any questions, just ask me directly. Okay. Someone wants to join. It's 15:39, 3:39. It's already still joining. Did you open the link?
This is WhatsApp group also now. Someone is joining with mobile. They need to.
So you well, will you opening the link in your mobile phones?
No, I want to open in laptop, so share it in WhatsApp group. That will be better. And I am joining with the mobile. That's why I'm telling this.
Yeah, I'm so telling that because just a minute. Thing is, I don't know mobile phones will how much that those will benefit, and this session being recorded. It's well, WhatsApp isn't necessarily a good thing to share on. So, getting my point. Other than him, did anyone open the link? Okay. So you need to sign in very firstly. Sign in with the very email that you have shared here, or that will be used to create your developer profile. Okay. Remember this developer profile is very important because we will be monitoring the attendances, and also the developer team which will be giving you the certificates, because the certificates are in the facilitator's hand, but we need to also double check with the community also. So this very developer profile is your key to the certificates, you may say. So this thing, create this developer profile with that very email which you will use to perform the codes here on the Android basics. You getting my point? Hello. Okay. Another thing, you might ask how to download the Android Studio for your laptop. Okay. So go to Chrome and type and download Android Studio and SDK tools. This will lead you to this page. Download Android Studio. There are download options if you want to download other than the latest versions, and here is the release notes if you want to study what are in those versions uh, you want to download or want to play with. So click on download Android Studio, read the documents if you want to read the legal terms, and agree and download it. Look, here it is showing you earned the Android Studio user badge. This will directly go to your that very profile I mentioned, because if you are developing in Android, everything you develop will be shown there. So this is the thing, Android development, Android tool you need, Android Studio, and you need a Java JDK for Kotlin development also. You need to download that also. Um, I think giving you a link how to download and properly install Android Studio uh, will be better rather than speaking it, talking from this side of the screen. So I will give a link from YouTube, and which will show you how to properly install Android Studio. Keep it downloaded, and that will do. But I will give the link in the WhatsApp group also. So that is the very basics of what this event is going to look like. Well, we have three ideas for lab development. Okay, we need to make a team very first of all. So how many of you think that after completing this event you will be able to join us for the development of the app? Yeah, I already. Are not you in any community groups of our
No,
GDS?
no, I am on the
Uh, I, well, you must be a late joiner then.
Telegram. Yes, I joined my link few days before I saw it in LinkedIn.
Okay, okay. We'll give it also in the Telegram group then. That will be better.
Means how will I contact you after that?
Are not you guys are from NACC, right? Or
Yes, we are past year. I am also past year.
aren't you any group of our GDSC community?
There is one Telegram group of DSC NSCC,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I am
yeah.
not
That
sure.
one. You are a part of that group, right?
Yes, yes.
You will get the link there also.
Okay.
So tell me, guys, if uh, do you think that you can complete these six courses in this 1 month time period and then join for app
I
development
will
purpose?
try.
Okay, the team can consist of a good number of people, so there is no barrier for that. And I hope that more and more people will join, because your small contributions will also, help us to build the app profoundly, as I can say. Did you check the? Yes, yes, tell me.
Is it for first year or NSC?
Anyone can join. The point being that he or she should be from our college itself, because the thing is we need to submit an application, specific application from one community only. Get my point? There are other DSC communities in other colleges, so they can submit their own apps, but we need to submit our very own app for the purpose, actually, for the validation purpose. Did everyone check the Kotlin course?
So I have paid to product.
Yes.
Which kind of apps we need to build for the teams?
Okay. They have given us a few options. Well, first being an app related to our college itself, like for the data management purpose, for which exams are coming, not the attendance for that taking attendance, for a library, uh, virtual library, this sort of things which are related to college. Another one being an app for community development and this sort of application. So we'll be focusing on the college app related to college because I firmly believe there should be an app for the college also, which we can rely on for stuffs like notes, stuffs like upcoming exams.
Yeah,
So we'll be
future updates also maybe there.
yeah. So that's why we'll be focusing on that, and we'll not make it very complex as I am considering everyone as a beginner. So it will be an easy app to make, I can say, but I need everyone's participation because as we are getting started, I need all of you to get started, like you're truly going to follow up with the Kotlin or Android development as well, I can say, because we have uh, many developers for ML or other courses, but app developers are, in my time, I can see there are not so many profound app developers uh, in our campus. I haven't seen so many of them. So I truly wish many of you follow up with the course and then make yourselves a good developer. Still now, I guess. Still now, I didn't get your point. There are app developers, but uh, they are only the profound app developers we can truly rely on. I wish some of you become those kind of person, who are doing internships on app development, where uh, known for being an app developer in community. This is your uh, key point, beginning point. I'm saying about that. So uh, tell me if you have. Are we going to learn full stack app development? Well, full full stack app development, if you include the UI part or designing part, if you have already used Android Studio, you can see that we also design our apps for how will they look like. So we are developing all the things, can say in a nutshell, that we are currently as basics we are focusing on a little part of everything. But the thing is, when you complete this whole course, after completing this, you will be directly, this course will help you prepare for the associate Android developer certificate exam. So completing this course, you will get to write this exam. Okay, sign up for Kotlin exam, sign up for Java exam, and after that you will be a certified associate Android developer. But uh, I tell you, this is not something a very easy exam to give. Therefore, you need to thoroughly practice and learn from the basics itself. So I want to tell that should I accept him? It is 4 o'clock nearly. Sanji, the time was from 3 p.m. So complete, try to complete this basics part of this program before the next meetup. Okay, let me sign in and show you. This course will give you 4 batches, each one for your one of your pathways. Okay, and at the end of this course, we'll make a dice roller app, and you will tap a button and the dice will roll itself, giving you how many results are there in your dice? 6. So different results each time. So this will be the last one in this course, and then we'll follow up with the next path with the next course. So try to complete 3 of these pathways before the next session, and we'll make the dice apps together on the session itself. Will that be better, or you'll try yourselves? Till basic layout. Yes, I will ask you to try to complete the first course by yourselves, but I don't think that the dice roller app you can make it by your own. If you can, that's a very good sign. But you, I will show that in the next session. Is that okay? I am hearing only the only response from Oritro. Others, do you have any question? Anything to ask about?
So before the next session, I will have to learn only coding basics.
Yeah, the basics only. The basics will teach you
Okay,
how to
okay,
write your first program, right?
okay, okay.
Printing hello world in Kotlin, those things. Yeah, that's why I said this we will do in the next session uh, on the session itself, or there is already a video of the last time we did the application on the session. We can also share it if you want to try yourselves. If you can't, then on the session we'll try again. Is that better? Guys, this is your Android Studio. You can install it. Uh, let us try first. We'll try first. That's a good spirit. So I will give you the YouTube video link also in the groups. Okay, and then you can try. Any more questions? Uh, the key things are creating your Google developer profile, joining the course via the course link, okay, with the same email ID that you have created the Google developer profile with. Then start learning, and as you go along, you will start collecting badges, which will be directly added to your Google developer public profile. Another thing, make your profile public. This profile should be in a private state for the first time, and there you will see the change settings thing option, and click it and then change it to public. Very simple. Change it to public so that we can follow along. And well, they have already left. We I need to take a screenshot kind of thing to see the participants. Uh, can you all start your camera for once so that we can I can take a photo. I can take a screenshot. Yeah, guys. Okay. Got it, I guess. Yeah. If any more questions, ask me about Kotlin, about Android development. Hello. There were like 60 people who have registered for the program, and here we are with 25. It was at peak when there were 25 people in the session, and now it's 70.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why everyone talks about Android app development? Why not Android web development?
Uh, well, try to refurbish your question. What do you mean by Android web development?
Android OS development, actually, I mean the custom ROMs, how they are built and how they are customized with features like that.
First of all, customized ROMs and Android web are
Yes.
not same things.
And their kernel.
That thing with you can't relate it with Android development itself. Kernel is sits on top of the hardware, then sits your OS. So you can't really talk about kernel development via Android. Okay.
No, actually, those who develop custom ROMs, they also develop custom kernels according to that.
Yes,
Run by ROMs.
because do you have a clear conception of kernel?
No, not very clear.
Okay. Kernel sits on top of hardware, then after that sits OS. So kernel basically relates OS to the hardware. So if you are making your custom OS, which you call the custom ROM, you need to make a custom kernel to connect it better than existing one, right? Getting my point? So
Yep.
that's why they create custom kernels. But if you talk about creating custom kernels via Android development, that in a nutshell doesn't make really a sense. Okay, because these things are well, they are used via like us normal users. They don't really care about what beneath the system or anything like that. So Android development as a whole is for what can I say, consumer purpose, what you are interacting with, right? But kernel is for like it's totally a different thing.
But industry, like various mobile companies, can take advantages of this type of developers.
Yes,
Why?
yes, I get your point. That's why they do have their different OSs.
Hmm.
So
But
that's
why it is not being talked much
okay.
with respect to app development?
Because the things we need for app development are already provided to us. When you will start developing on Android Studio, and you will uh, see those features, like when you'll open Android Studio, you will see an XML file already existing. Few of the designing files are already existing. Okay, so these things are already given to you via the Android Studio itself. So you don't really need to care about those things. If you really want to talk about kernel development, then you need to learn about C, C++. Those programs help in developing the code parts. So, but
I got it.
yeah, so as we are given those features already, so that's why we really don't care about what's beneath the system. But that being said, we are handed things already, and Android Studio, you will be using Android Studio, I'll be using Android Studio. The professionals who develop Android apps on Google itself, they also use Android Studio for their developments. So you will be using the professional tool for development, and you will see what the things we get for development, or what the things they use for development. So uh, it will be a great experience for you also. Keep in mind, make the public Google developer profile. Join the join the link and download Android Studio, and I'll be giving you a video which will, what's that, which will show you how to properly install Android Studio on your systems, respective system. If anyone of use Linux, Mac OS, they can also follow along. So that being said, any more questions? These are the 3 points you need to follow, and try to complete the course one. Okay, because we need to cover it before December ends. After that, we'll have 10 days to make the app. Any more questions, guys? Anything related to Android development? If you have done already, you research something pop up, you couldn't understand what it was. Anything you can ask. Okay, I guess no more questions then. So that being said, I will give you all the links you need in the group that will be sent by tonight, and start learning from today itself, and go step by step. Don't try to, you know, engulf everything in one day, just one day. Before the next Sunday, on Saturday, you sit and you think, like, let's complete everything on this day. that will be a hectic thing for you also, and it can hamper your learning also. So please make a WhatsApp group and share it in the Telegram will be helpful, so that any confusion occurs we can communicate to you separate WhatsApp group. Okay, I will talk to the lead and do it. That will be a good thing to have also. So thank you guys for joining. It's a formality to say
Thank
thank you. Do follow that also. I know that there is a skepticism in you that it's like online classes and all, but though the programs you will attend, this will be interactive. So talk to the seniors, talk to your fellow classmates, do the basic stuff that helps in building a community. Okay, so see you on the next day. Okay,
you. And then what will be the next session? When is the time?
I will let you know. We all have all of your mails
Please
now.
let it know a bit earlier because I joined late and I saw the mail on 2:47. So
Yeah, yeah, there was a problem from our end actually. From the next day on, you'll have the mail before 2 days or something like that. Before one day before at
no
least.
problem. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. I'm ending the session then.